FA Community Shield. Manchester United 0, Leicester City 1. Burnley 2, Swansea City 2. Crystal Palace 4, West Bromwich Albion 1. Everton 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Hull City 1, Watford 0. Burnley 2, Liverpool 0. Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. Crystal Palace 2, Bournemouth 1. Everton 0, Stoke City 3. Hull City 0, Manchester United 2. Leicester City 2, Swansea City 1. Arsenal 3, Southampton 1. Bournemouth 1, West Bromwich Albion 2. Burnley 0, Hull City 0. Liverpool 1, Leicester City 0. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1. Middlesbrough 2, Crystal Palace 2. Stoke City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 3. West Ham United 1, Watford 0. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Manchester United with 12 points. Champions Cup. Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Arsenal 1. Everton 1, Middlesbrough 0. Hull City 0, Arsenal 2. Leicester City 3, Burnley 0. Manchester City 1, Bournemouth 0. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Sunderland 1. Let's see what that means for the league tables. English League Cup. Arsenal 5, Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. Bournemouth 1, Everton 2. Liverpool 1, Hull City 1. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Middlesbrough 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Stoke City 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. Sunderland 2, Crystal Palace 1. Swansea City 1, Manchester City 1. Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Arsenal with 14 points. In second, Manchester United with 14 points. In third, Chelsea with 13 points. In fourth, Tottenham Hotspur with 12 points. In fifth, Everton with 10 points. In sixth, Swansea City with 8 points. In seventh, Stoke City with 8 points. In eighth, Leicester City with 8 points. Bottom of the table, Bournemouth with 1 point. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Watford with 1 point. Third bottom, Southampton with 4 points. Fourth bottom, Hull City with 5 points. Fifth bottom, Sunderland, with 5 points. Champions Cup. Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. Atletico Madrid 1, PSV 0. Burnley 1, Arsenal 1. Leicester City 2, Southampton 0. Manchester United 3, Stoke City 0. Swansea City 1, Liverpool 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Manchester United with 7. Arsenal 2, Swansea City 2. Bournemouth 1, Hull City 1. Chelsea 2, Leicester City 0. Crystal Palace 3, West Ham United 0. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Middlesbrough 0, Watford 0. Southampton 3, Burnley. Champions Cup. Monaco 1, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0. Barcelona 4, Bayer Leverkusen 1. Arsenal 3, Middlesbrough 1. English League Cup. Chesterfield 0, Birmingham City 2. Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 0. Everton 0, West Ham United 2. Manchester United 2, Burnley 2. Middlesbrough 1, Bournemouth 2. Stoke City 2, Swansea City 0. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Leicester City 1. Watford 2, Hull City 1. West Bromwich Albion 1, Manchester City 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 24 points. In second, Arsenal with 19 points. In third, Crystal Palace with 19 points. In fourth, climbing the table, are Stoke City with 17 points. In fifth, moving down, are Chelsea with 16 points. Champions Cup. Monaco 0, Arsenal 1. Bayer Leverkusen 2, Legia Warsaw 1. Juventus 2, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0. Olympique Lyonnais 1, Leicester City 1. PSV 0, Atletico Madrid 0. The Football Association Challenge Cup. Crawley Town 3, Crewe Alexandra 1. Leyton Orient 2, Stevenage 0. Plymouth Argyle 2, Hartlepool United 1. Portsmouth 3, Carlisle United 0. Arsenal 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Crystal Palace 3, Manchester City 1. Everton 1, Swansea City 2. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0. Stoke City 0, Bournemouth 2. Sunderland 2, Hull City 2. Watford 0, Leicester City 1. West Bromwich Albion 1, Burnley 1. Let's see what that means for the league tables. At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 30 points. Champions Cup. Monaco 1, Juventus 1. Arsenal 3, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0. Leicester City 1, Middlesbrough 0. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 30 points. In second, rising up the table, are Crystal Palace with 25 points. In third and falling are Chelsea with 25 points. In fourth, Leicester City with 24 points. In fifth, climbing the table, are Tottenham Hotspur with 22 points. In sixth, Arsenal with 20 points. In seventh, moving down, are Stoke City with 20 points. In eighth, Manchester City with 18 points. Bottom of the table, Watford with 8 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom and falling are Middlesbrough with 9 points. Third bottom, moving down, are Hull City with 10 points. Fourth bottom, rising up the table, are Bournemouth with 10 points. Fifth bottom and falling are Everton with 13 points. The Football Association Challenge Cup. Accrington Stanley 2, Bury 2. Bristol Rovers 1, Blackpool 0. Colchester United 0, Chesterfield 2. Doncaster Rovers 2, Walsall 1. Exeter City 2, Cheltenham Town 0. Millwall 2, Fleetwood Town 1. Milton Keynes Dons 2, Bolton Wanderers 1. Morecambe 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. Oldham Athletic 1, Charlton Athletic 1. Oxford United 1, Gillingham 0. Peterborough United 0, Sheffield United 1. Plymouth Argyle 0, Yeovil Town 1. Rochdale 0, Northampton Town 1. Scunthorpe United 2, Port Vale 2. Shrewsbury Town 0, Coventry City 2. Swindon Town 2, Crawley Town 1. Crystal Palace 1, Southampton 2. Everton 0, Manchester United 2. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 2. Middlesbrough 2, Hull City 1. Stoke City 2, Burnley 1. Sunderland 0, Leicester City 1. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Swansea City 2. West Bromwich Albion 3, Watford 0. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 33 points. In second, climbing the table, are Chelsea with 28 points. In third, rising up the table, are Tottenham Hotspur with 28 points. In fourth, Leicester City with 27 points. In fifth, moving down, are Crystal Champions Cup. Arsenal 2, Juventus 1. Atletico Madrid 1, Bayern Munich 3. Leicester City 3, Manchester City 1. Manchester United 1, West Ham United 1. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 34 points. In second, Chelsea with 31 points. In third, climbing the table, are Leicester City with 30 points. In fourth and falling are Tottenham Hotspur with 28 points. In fifth, Crystal Palace with 26 points. In sixth, Stoke City with 24 points. In seventh, Arsenal with 22 points. In eighth, West Bromwich Albion with 21 points. Bottom of the table, Hull City with 11 points. And then reading up the table, second, the Football Association Challenge Cup. Bury 4, Accrington Stanley 0. Bournemouth 2, Southampton 1. Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 0. Middlesbrough 0, Swansea. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 1. Burnley 2, Middlesbrough 1. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. Burnley 1, Sunderland 2. Hull City 1, Everton 0. Leicester City 3, West Ham United 1. Liverpool 2, Manchester City 0. Manchester United 1, Middlesbrough 1. Southampton 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Swansea City 2, Bournemouth 0. Watford 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Now let's see what effect